Good evening, everyone. Welcome, sports fans. This live video streaming event here, Table Rock Sports Productions. Aaron Nilsson, Danny Canada coming to you live. We are here at Dutchmeyer Field, Crater High School in Central Point, Oregon. Game already in progress. Visiting Ashland Grizzlies, taking on the hosts, the Crater Comets. Good to have you with us. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, which that's how you're watching it right now. So just hit that subscribe button. You'll get all the notifications. Don't worry, it won't be too much. Danny, how you doing tonight?
Doing great.
Oh, there we go.
There I am. Hey,
now we hear you.
And we're back. Now, beauty night, man. It's a great night here. This is my third soccer game in a row for Crater. Did the boys and girls on Saturday. Back here again Tuesday already. And yeah, it's just a nice night. I love being up here in the booth watching the kids play and ready for a good game tonight.
Thankfully, the sun has gone down behind the hills right across from us. It was right in our face right up until about kickoff. We're good to go now. So in Crater in the all orange, from right to left. Ashland with the majority of possession here in the first 2 minutes. It's out for a Crater throw.
They saved it, kept it in. Keeping the ball alive.
The double lines down here, and then we're at the really peek over to see the actual sideline. I was thinking, I was like, that's kind of weird, throwing right to Ashland. Why would you do that? And Ashland known for just having a rich history in high school soccer. Teams are usually pretty solid. Always a threat in the conference. That is out. Ashland throw.
It's our first throw-in of the game. What are your thoughts about this game tonight, Aaron?
It's nice and cool, great temperature, perfect night for a soccer match. And this is actually the first Crater Girls team I've seen this year. Game, I believe. So, I mean, I've seen it practice, but here in person now. This is your second one with them?
Third, I believe.
Third with the girls.
Yep.
Usually when the girls have games, the boys have games, and we are away at that point. So right now I'd be in Ashland having a game, or I've already had it.
But the schedule, what's up with that this week? Just change it up a little?
Yeah. It's insane.
It's always changing.
With the smoke, with COVID, with ref shortages. Thankfully, we got 3 out here tonight. Ron, right, the center ref?
Yep.
Ron. So him, just grateful for the refs who are participating and out here to help so we can have games, because we've already had 2 games postponed or canceled because of ref shortages. We've had the smoke delay, and we've had to reschedule games because of that. And then we also had Springfield. We were supposed to have our game on Saturday, but Springfield, JV, had to quarantine for COVID, so they couldn't come down. So I was free on Saturday. It was okay because I needed one of those.
A free Saturday?
I went to a movie to watch Free Guy. So free Saturday for Free Guy. It worked out.
There you go. A little self-care?
A little bit. A little bit.
You get some extra large popcorn or what?
Just small. Small's
just
enough.
Small with double butter?
Small with a little bit of butter.
There you go.
And then I throw in all the cheddar and the garlic and Parmesan seasoning, like the ones they sell there.
At the stand?
So throw that on top. And
they sell them, or you go to the stand and sprinkle them on?
I brought one.
Oh yeah, BYO toppings.
I brought one in my pocket. Thankfully, because it was kind of rainy, I had my rain jacket and I had big pockets, and I also may have I bought water there and a popcorn, but I brought in Milk Duds.
duds.
And
Do some milk duds.
yeah.
I love the Sour Patch Kids. They're my favorite movie go-to. So, yeah.
No, I try to stay away from the fruit candies because that's what did me in for my cavities.
Oh, yeah?
Try to stay to chocolate, but
It'll do you.
yep.
You got to brush, man. And
It did her.
floss.
I didn't have contacts at the time. I was in middle school. As we have in the box here, cleared away and stolen. Great work there, Sashi Moran. Take that away. So it was Addison Dipple that got into the box and it was stolen away. Another one of my former players. Dipple. She's a good one.
Her dad's a good one, too.
Yep.
Coach for the girls basketball team. I wonder if we'll see Miss Dipple on the court come spring. Well, I guess winter, huh?
Yep. For the regular scheduled season, she is a good she's a good baller. Just a good athlete. So Crater able to get a little more pressure here in the last few minutes. Frains grabbed it, but it's heading the other way. Out for a Crater throw here near sideline. Eight minutes in. I don't believe we've had a shot yet, correct?
Not anything on net. I don't think we've had anything close.
We were having an issue just getting logged into our YouTube and didn't catch about the first minute, so I wasn't sure. I knew Ashland had it down here on the Crater end, but I didn't know if they got a shot off.
Yeah, no shots.
I think next year is really going to be that year, hopefully, that they've gelled, and a lot of them will be juniors,
Jump
and hopefully
up to
get
that
2 good years out of them.
Next level, yeah.
Yep. It's kind of some growing pains right now this year. Good move here, Celia Bertrand. Oh, Bertrand or Bertrand?
Bertrand.
The emphasis. Some people at Bertrand, kind of just flowing. Not sure. Sorry about that. But Celia, we'll go with that. I'm assuming you've already had dinner.
I did.
What'd you have?
I had chili.
Chili and rice.
Chili and peanut butter toast.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever had that before?
Chili on the peanut butter toast?
No, just peanut butter toast, and then you just kind of like, have a scoop of chili, and then just bite
Okay.
the toast. Yeah, totally. I don't put it on there. It's just too messy to try and do it like that. But, no, it's really good, man. I learned that when I was traveling in the U.S. and down south like 20 years ago.
Peanut butter
First time
toast and chili.
So they were serving up chili, and then they were using peanut butter toast to kind of like, get on your spoon or whatever, and then they'd have a bite with it, and I'm like, what the heck is this? And it's really good. So I've been hooked. Try it next time. Having a bowl of chili. Just got a little peanut butter toast, man. It's delish.
Yeah, it's a combination sometimes that one will complement the other. There was a lot of nuts in Asian food.
Do it with, the crunchy peanut butter. That'd be good. Get a little extra crunch. Crunchy peanut butter. That'd be good. Get a little extra crunch. I only have smooth, so couldn't do the crunchy, but it would be definitely good.
Yeah.
Had spoons for lunch, some delicious soup.
Show off.
I had cheese. I think it was a cheese and bean soup mix.
Gotta stop bragging, man.
It's delicious. You gotta eat good, bro.
You gotta stop bragging.
You gotta eat good. Good food. Keep fuel, man.
I've had a few
Put that
almonds
fuel in
and
the
one burrito today. That's it. Starving. I'd love some soup from Spoons.
Ooh, I'd love a burrito. I love burritos. They're my favorite.
Just all a little blanket.
Got a, what do you call it? Handball here.
So free kick for Crater.
Did you had almonds for
30-yard
dinner?
line.
Sounds delish.
What's that?
Did you had almonds for dinner?
No, it was my breakfast, which was lunchtime.
Okay.
At 1 o'clock, I had a few almonds and then a burrito. And a lot of water. That's all I've had today. Just haven't had time. I've been all over the place. Haven't even had time. Oh, and just out of the reach. And those Gugliotta reaching for it. The senior also on the basketball team.
Gugliotta, yeah. She'll play some basketball. We'll see her for sure.
Going out defense, that's going to be a throw for Ashland. Nadald's down, hurt just a little bit. Just a little twist. She's walking fine.
Yeah, Celia Bertrand, her dad is a teacher here at Crater.
What does he teach?
What does he teach? Language arts? English? Law and literature in English. So you better get his name right. Some clock
Restart
stoppage
again.
there. Yeah. 26 minutes to go. Yeah, I think that's going to be our... Yeah, no.
Be a goal kick for Crater.
Yeah, goal kick. So what's for dinner then when you get home, bud? Whatever's in the
I
fridge.
don't know. It's so late, but I don't know. Maybe just a couple of eggs and
Come over for some chili and toast.
salsa.
Ooh, that sounds good too. Wrap that up in a burrito and eat it. Put it on a cracker, dude.
No, it'll probably just be maybe leaving a little scramble. Just some tomatoes and salsa and cheese and a couple of mushrooms or something.
Put some two-step on there.
Kept in. That's out. Ashland throw.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. If you're a coach and you're a teacher, but your kid plays for a different school, who do you cheer for? Cheer for the kid's school or your school that you're a teacher at? How does that work?
I guess you wear both hats. Because one's your paycheck and the other one's your blood.
Yep. I don't know. That would be conflict of interest.
You can always make up for it. You can always make up for it at home.
Right?
If you go against them. That's what I say.
Just buy him ice cream on the way home.
Yeah.
Hey, you want me to be employed, right?
And don't root maybe too hard against them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
I just cheer for my own kid and then cheer for the rest of the team. So only when my
Yeah.
kid does good.
Yep. And then boo everybody else. Corner whipped in. Just over the head. Hammond there in the middle. Just over her head there in the box. This one sent in. Bouncing, going to be a little difficult. Good cut. Still danger. And eventually cleared out.
That was getting a little bit scary for a minute there.
Hepner eventually cleared it out. Yeah, a couple of miss hits and kept it right in the box there. Ooh, and back to the middle there. I believe Bertrand last season, which last season was only 6 months
4
ago.
months ago. Yeah, right.
I think she had a great game out here, I believe. Number 2 for Ashland. So Fallon Gugliata near midfield.
She's shaking her head a little bit about that one.
Yeah. Not in agreement. But how often is a player in agreement with the ref?
Not very much.
7% of the time, maybe.
In agreement?
Yeah.
Well, they may know they were wrong, but they're not going to say it vocally that they
Yep.
were wrong.
Yep.
So maybe 1%? All right, yeah, when you're really busted.
Well, let's
Super
include
flagrant?
calls against the other team too. 7%.
Oh, okay.
Maybe just overall calls. And that's where we have the differences with the ref. They're all going to be just slightly different in their approaches and what they allow, how much physicality.
Sometimes even that happens in the same game. And we've had a game here where they had a different center ref to switch out to the side after halftime. And even that changes things up a little bit.
It's tough for the players because then you're used to one, and then someone else comes in and they play just a little more different. That one sent towards the keeper and safely caught. Dipple doesn't keep it in, but it is staying with Crater, so not really a need to touch it.
Interesting that one of the Grizz are going out there to grab it. That's not usually what they do. But that's nice.
Being helpful.
I like that. Maybe put that on their volunteer app, you know? Hey, I went and got the ball.
Yeah. 15 seconds for that. He'll go out of fighting for it and loses it. Dipple keeping pressure. Eventually out with Crater.
So I got to ask how the bunny's doing.
Well, they're good. They're all relaxed. They just had a tablet and some pellets and some hay, and they're kind of in that little post-meal nap right now.
Yeah, you ripped home and fed them before the game here?
Yep. Because I haven't been home since 4 o'clock, so I'm like, yeah, I need to get them a little something extra. It's just about 17 minutes left in this first half. Got that one shot just a few minutes ago from Ashland. Couple of threatening chances for both teams, but nothing really too serious. It's been played mostly between the boxes.
Yeah, with Ashland putting on most of the pressure, too. Sort of an easy night for the goalkeeper for Ashland. That Barnes.
For K for keeper, should be. She hasn't turned around really, so I'm not sure if she has 19, but we have her listed at 19. You know, for football, it's kicker. K's the kicker, so I'm like, there's not a kicker. So keeper maybe, but then usually it's GK for goalkeeper.
Right.
So that's kind of threw me off. Dipple with it. And a good tackle there taken away. Now for an Ashland throw.
One of the girls over there is bent over. Oh, just fixing her socks. I thought maybe she was bending over, hurting.
Maybe a slight limp. Sure, maybe that popped off in the challenge. She's running. Seems all right.
Yeah.
Another substitution for Crater. Well, Table Rock Sports is excited to welcome the Thomason Hospitality Group of Grants Pass and Tap Rock Northwest Grill as a new sponsor. You can also enjoy Thomason Hospitality at Elmer's, Pita Pit, and Human Bean locations throughout Southern Oregon. Of course, you have to talk about food.
Well, I know that Elmer's is hiring, too, so if you're looking for work, or if you know anyone who is, they got locations in Grants Pass, Medford, and Roseburg, so.
Maybe a handball. Sure you get a discount on meals?
Me?
At Elmer's? I'm sure someone, if you work there.
Oh, if you work there.
That you would get one, and that's
Sure.
It's not a bad place to have an employee discount for a meal.
Oh, their food's fantastic. I like their breakfast for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a fun place to visit for breakfasts. And meals of all kinds, actually, but
I used to have breakfast for dinner there. Like the German pancake or the Swedish lingonberry pancakes. We get that for dinner time. That's good. Good through ball. Hepner's got it. across, but can't make the square pass across. Vrains was running in, easily taken by Barnes. He just kicked out of bounds. Another good through ball. Gugliotta, but Hepner can't get on the end of that one. Minutes left in the first half. I'd say it's I feel like it's evened out pretty well here as we get about 3/4 of the way done of this first half. And that one they do call out.
Yeah, that was a bit late there. I was kind of wondering, too. Thought maybe the Crater kept it in.
Some of those are so close. You do have to have the whole ball over the line.
That's what I was wondering, too. You know, does it have to go all the way over? Is that the same for a goal?
Yep. The whole ball has to be across the line.
Huh.
Another sub for Ashland. Under 10 minutes.
Trying to get that one up in the stands.
Really close.
Involve the fans in this one. Those Ashland fans over there. It's good to see a couple parents out here. A few Crater fans as well down below us. It's fun on the weekend, too. There was quite a bit of people here. I guess being maybe weekend, more parents could come out.
Right,
Some
yeah.
good showing, though. It was a beautiful day, too.
Who was it that came down again? That was
It's
playing?
Springfield.
It was Springfield, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
the Millers.
Hepner Vrains collapsed. It's on Haim, Macy Haim. Seven minutes to go. Ashland trying desperately. Getting their chance here. Still a lot of time left in the first half. A few more opportunities for each.
It's going to be our first goal kick here.
Corner kick?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Corner. That'll be Ashland's second.
That's right.
Had one probably about 20 minutes ago.
From the same corner here, too.
Yep. Oh, bouncing around it. That is wide for, that's a goal kick now. So 2 shots for Ashland now. Dipple making the run, trying to get around the defender, but still solid. Held on to it, though. Still possession. They're trying a through ball there over the top for Vrains, but just a little bit too far in front of her. And Ron getting in the way. Trying to get out of the way, though. Drop ball. As a ref, you're supposed to be right in the middle of the action, and that comes with consequences.
Yeah, it's kind of funny sometimes in football when you see those guys run a full tilt and they run into a ref, and sometimes
Fly backwards, hat flies off.
Yeah. I haven't seen one with a shoe yet, but that would be a good one. Shoe go flying off.
Tighten those laces up, sir. 3.5 minutes left. Still 0-0 on the John Scott scoreboard. 2 shots and 2 corners for Ashland. 1 shot, no corners for Crater. None of the chances have really been too threatening. Hepler, good speed, putting pressure on the defender, winning a throw-in deep in Ashland's half. Just a minute and a half. Can someone find the breakthrough before the half?
I don't think so. I think we're going to go into halftime 0-0.
Especially when we got chase balls like that. Hits the track and it just really skids away. And that took about 20 seconds off just getting the ball.
Right.
Temple wins it. Vrains has it now. Kept in nicely. And that will do it for the first half. 0-0 here at Dutchmeyer Field. We're at the deadlock. Let's see what we got for the second half. We have a 15-minute half or is it a 10-minute half?
Usually a 10-minute half. Was that a rhetorical question or were you being for real?
For real. Just making sure. There we go. 10 minutes. You're watching ZaveRockSports.net. We'll be back in a few.
Hello everyone, it's time for another episode of Traffic Safety First. Today we are going to be discussing some tips to help maintain a safe environment when operating your motor vehicle in a parking lot. Let's get to it. The information in today's video will include some ways to be extra cautious while in parking lots, specifically as they are heavily trafficked by vehicles and pedestrians. Here are some quick tips to keep yourself and pedestrians safe. Drive slowly in parking lots to be able to react as quickly as possible if a vehicle or pedestrian starts to enter your line of traffic. Make sure you have no distractions keeping you from paying attention to your surroundings. These can include radios being on, food or drinks nearby, or other passengers wanting your attention. If you see a vehicle attempting to leave a parking spot, stop with enough room to let the vehicle fully back out of their spot. Consider 2 car lengths of space as a guide for the minimum distance to give a reversing vehicle. Make sure to look behind you on all sides before attempting to back out of a parking space. Look into blind spots before turning into another flow of traffic or in and out of parking spaces. If you see a pedestrian trying to cross a line of traffic, stop your vehicle and let them cross. We hope you are able to take these tips with you when driving in parking lots to help keep yourself and those around you safe. Until next time, stay healthy, be safe, and thanks for watching.
Introducing a new way to achieve the highest level of savings. Peak Rewards. The Peak Rewards app is your roadmap to savings wherever your journey takes you. Simply by using our mobile app, you can shop for a mountain of savings in any of our convenience stores and fuel up for less. Just download the Peak Rewards app, register, find participating stations and stores near you, and start saving. With Peak Rewards, you can travel further for less. So what are you waiting for? Download Peak Rewards today and find a location near you.
Family gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
Hello again, I'm Officer Ashwell with the Central Point Police Department, and you're watching Traffic Safety First. Today we will be going over how to navigate 4-way stops as a driver. Let's go. You've likely heard the term right-of-way before, but do you know what the actual definition is? According to ORS 801.440, the full definition of right-of-way is the right of one vehicle or pedestrian to proceed in a lawful manner in preference to another vehicle or pedestrian approaching under such circumstances of direction, speed, and proximity as to give rise to danger of collision unless one grants precedence to the other. That's obviously a fairly complicated definition. So in simpler terms, as it applies to driving, right-of-way extends to a driver deemed as having the right to continue driving before another driver. This applies unless the driver with the right-of-way communicates with another driver that they may go first. So the intersection behind me is actually a 2-way stop, but today we're going to be talking about 4-way stops. So when we talk about 4-way stops, we are talking about intersections where 4 flows of traffic converge at one intersection and all vehicles must stop and yield the right-of-way before going through to the other side. To make this easier to understand for the visual learners, we're deploying our handy tabletop map and these awesome cars, and we're going to use those to illustrate 4 scenarios on how to yield at 4-way stops.
Here's a common scenario that happens.
It doesn't matter how old you are. Buying supplies for a road trip should always look like an unsupervised 9-year-old was given $20. Relive those days. Live life full circle. My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
A new way to achieve the highest level of savings. Peak Rewards. The Peak Rewards app is your roadmap to savings wherever your journey takes you. Simply by using our mobile app, you can shop for a mountain of savings in any of our convenience stores and fuel up for less. Just download the Peak Rewards app, register, find participating stations and stores near you, and start saving. With Peak Rewards, you can travel further for less. So what are you waiting for? Download Peak Rewards today and find a location near you.
Welcome back here to the second half at Dutchmeyer Field. Crater and Ashland 0-0, as you see on the John Scott scoreboard. Switching sides now. Crater in the all-orange from left to right. Ashland in the all-white from right to left. 2 shots to 2 corners for Ashland in that first half, and only 1 shot for Crater, no corners. Got to get it going here. Both these teams pretty fairly balanced in that first half. Danny, what did you see?
Yeah, I think Ashland did have, I would say, the leaning side to more pressure throughout the first half. But, yeah, pretty even, a couple of shots on net. I think if, the Comets can get the ball in the zone a little bit longer and get a couple more opportunities, they can get one in there. Same for Ashland, too. I think when they're down there, just got to keep working their game plan and just try and keep things under control when they're in that crease. Get a couple good shots on. I remember talking with Brighton last year, and I think, which is the coach for the Comets, she said, like, every 10 shots, you're going to get about 1 goal, right? 10 to 1 is the ratio. So I don't think anyone's had 10 shots on quite yet. That's why we got a 0-0 score. So you're going to have to be a little bit more disciplined and control if you're not getting the opportunities to make sure that when you do, they're going to count. So.
And usually what will happen, too, is sometimes you can get a goal on the first or second shot, but then you'll go 8 or 9 more shots without a goal.
Yeah.
So it still ends up being that 10%. You just got a little earlier. And all it takes is one little deflection, so we'll see if it continues to be 0-0 later on, how much pressure and who is able to create the pressure and get some balls into the box. And all it takes is someone to miss it, whiff on it, one deflection, back in the net. That's the cruel thing about soccer sometimes.
Well, you just got to keep trying, keep going. So you're saying?
And you can have possession, you can dominate possession, you can have all these shots, and then the other team just gets a breakaway or just deflects off somebody and they win.
Sure. Or a little mistake and you cause a penalty kick right up in the crease or something like that.
Just one thing will just flip the script, and one team can dominate and the other one wins. What?
Yeah. And that's why I think soccer really is a disciplined sport, especially if you're going to have a really good game plan and trying to pass, and get the ball down the field. You have to be strict in your areas where you're going to be. And
Gugliotta alone with the keeper. Blocked Bertrand. Maybe you should have taken that a little sooner. What an opportunity for Gugliotta and the Comets. This will be a corner. Their first corner of the match.
It's like at least 6 yards every time he touches it. How about, it's crazy. How about Dan, you see all the 49ers running backs? Everything's injured.
It's stolen away from Dipple again, but wins a throw-in down there. Across, and just taken away.
I think that's one thing they got to do is be ready when that cross is coming instead of receiving it and then switching things up and then you get yourself ready for a kick. That's way too much time to allow a defender to get in there. As soon as it gets over, you just got to take that kick. You got to strike right away.
Emmeline Clark, good 1-2, coming on the backside, crossed in. Clark can't connect with the left foot. Honestly, that was hers to miss, and she did. Wide and out for a goal kick, and that was right on her left foot. She couldn't connect cleanly with it. Otherwise, that would have been the back of the net, 1-0. Call that for free kick around the 40. 45. Crater wins that for a throw. Well, Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon at 950 Royal Avenue in Medford have a wide range of eye care services for the entire family. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to see how Dr. Brian Mitchell and his team can keep your family's vision clearly focused. But also, speaking of clear and focus, for almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon. Locally owned, family-run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. We got a whistle here, calling the handball. Ashland at the 20, so 30 yards out. That shot, decent effort over the crossbar. Out for a goal kick. That's great local businesses that keep the games coming for you, like Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less, Avista Utilities and Travel in Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Live streams don't happen without our sponsor partners. Another throw in. 32 minutes, 8 minutes gone. Clark with a nice move. Not calling that. Yes, it'll be a free kick for Crater.
Hey, Cam. What's up?
See who that was off. That's a corner kick. Looks like it. Or it's a free kick, actually.
Yeah, I think it's a free kick.
Just outside the box?
Yeah.
It's hard to see because it just rolls out for either goal kick or corner kick, and then I got this beam right in here in my way, and I didn't see.
Yeah, they both glided and fell down. The ball just kind of rolled out. You see the ref walk in the back. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, I got to give him 10 yards.
It's coming from the corner, right? So it's not straight on. So, yeah, you can't just do it, using the markers. You have to walk them out.
Floated and just high and wide a little bit.
It's got a little too much underneath that one now.
Three shots compared to 4, Crater versus Ashland. We're now under 30.
Why is it always the second half seems to go faster? Why is that? Is that just a one of those
mental
not
thing?
An optical illusion, but sort of a mental illusion?
Yeah, a little.
It's like, when you go somewhere, when you're coming back, it always seems like, it's quicker on the ride home.
It's the anticipation.
Maybe.
I know a lot of that, too, is kind of like that's all you're thinking about. You're focused on it. And then when you're leaving, it's kind of like maybe you're thinking about where you just were. Your mind's occupied and you don't think of every minute what's going by, but you're looking at time constantly like, when are we getting there? You look at the clock. Oh, man, I can't believe it's already been 5 minutes only. Come on. How are we not there? We've got 13 hours. Yeah, the anticipation will kill you.
I scored the lowest points of my team, the second lowest.
2 subs for Ashland. Well, thank you to our sponsors, including title sponsor Lift the Chrysler Jeep Dodge Superstore on Highway 62 and presenting sponsor Siskiyou Cellular with 7 Southern Oregon locations to serve you. And decent shot there. Effort by Hammond. A wide for a goal kick. Ooh, Crater able to clear that just for now. Still pressure, though. Clark in deflection. That's going to be a corner kick. Clark really active here, especially in the second half, causing some pressure on that back line. Third corner of the game for Ashland.
Winners, like I'm on the top of like 247. I have the lowest point scored, but I'm number 1 in the league.
In the middle, keeper comes out to get it.
Great job, Fallon Campbell, coming out for that one.
Strong hands. And that's what you want. Goalkeeper coming out, taking charge, getting it out of the air. Don't let that bounce.
On Saturday, Diego Estrada, the boys' goalkeeper, he came out so far up to the 50-yarder, 40-yarder sometimes, just leaving it wide open, man. It was a little stressful. No one scored on those, but dang.
He loves to get it. He is great with his feet. He plays a lot in the field.
Oh, way out.
He can do a lot. Even when he's not keeper, if he's just a regular field player, he really has got some great feet, some good skills, and he loves to be in the middle of it. Well, today's game is brought to you in part by the Peak Rewards app by GP Energy. Download the app and save on morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip at our many locations. Peak Rewards from GP Energy.
definitely a linebacker.
I saw Bertrand.
There's this thing you can do. I did it last game. You can enter into a group and win money. It's Monday night. I got 62%, 63%. Yeah.
So I asked him who he's rooting for. He said, it's a tough one.
For soccer, all you do is you click stop, start, and get a disc for this. You click
Friday at home against Willamette. So we got 4 in those 7 days. And then we have 2 more and we're done, both at Ashland. Pretty weird. It's gonna, that week will be nuts. So nothing this week. Next week, just the one on Saturday. So we got a huge gap here. And then it'll be boom, 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 and then 2 more and boom, and we're done. And then it's almost Halloween, and I'll have my nights off. I'll have my nights free, which is nice. It's just been a struggle. I love coaching, and the kids are great usually. I mean, they don't listen to me a lot, which is frustrating, but it'll be nice. Just as I mentioned before, with the smoke and practice not being able to have it 4:30, we had to come here and have it here, and then sometimes we were in the gym several days in a row. When it was really bad, we were in the gyms running, trying to play in there, and then with COVID and ref shortages, games canceled, rescheduled several times. The same game went from 11th to the 18th, back to the 11th, and then canceled completely. It's just been kind of like, let's just get through this, be done with it. I'm glad, put it behind us.
Yeah, crazy.
Hopefully next year's better. Life of a coach.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, man.
Got to be on your toes. Campbell coming out to get that one.
average.
22 minutes, almost halfway through.
You know better than anybody that's not fantasy.
And 3/4 of the way through this match. Ashland really with some of those better chances here.
Definitely in the second half, I would agree.
Can they force it through?
I'm feeling like the way they're playing, they will be the first one to score. You say that they feel like they've had more of the pressure on, a couple more opportunities. But like you say, you never know.
That's the craziness of it.
One break open run, not offside.
Yep.
Could be golden.
Two substitutions for Crater. You were about to mention that.
Exactly the same thing. Yeah, I was like, I got a couple subs there. Keeping those legs fresh for the Comets.
That is one nice thing with the high schools. It's unlimited subs. Doesn't matter. You come out, you can get back on. Because it's been rough with us, too, with we pretty much had 3 subs most of the games, and kids aren't just making it. They're just not making it through, and I got to sub them multiple times, and I sub one of them off, and then all of a sudden 2 minutes later, coach, sub. I'm like, I don't have anybody that's rested enough. Wait, please keep playing.
Yeah, just winded, eh?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they play the 40 minutes full first half, and then you get the 10-minute break for half, and then they're 15 minutes into the second, and now they're kind of like, ugh.
Yeah.
Coach, and that's been 55 minutes. That's pretty good. So knocked forward, rain's running on. And well cleared and managed by the Grizzlies defense. Dipple's got it alone. Could you keep it in? She did. Gugliotta, deflection. Not a good clearance. That'll be out for Crater throw. Free kick, Ashland. Dipple's got it. Outside and saved.
That was a really nice save there. Diving, grabbing onto that one with two hands.
Looks like she hit it outside of the foot, trying to curl it around. Arguably the best opportunity for Crater in this game was right there. And Dipple wins a throw-in. Two Grizzlies coming on now. Well, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission is joining the OSAA in putting out the call for officials for all high school sports. A great way to stay in the game and earn some extra money and ensure our student athletes get the chance to compete. Please contact your local officials association to learn how to get the stripes on and get in the game. Maybe not stripes, because here in soccer they don't usually wear stripes. They're solid colors. But as we mentioned before, just the game with ref shortages, it's been an issue for years. Even when I refed a couple of games back in around 2015. There was a shortage then.
Wow.
It's just every year it seems like. I don't know if it's getting
and every
worse.
Sport too.
Yeah. I mean,
well, I think this couple of years because of COVID, refs don't want to do it. They don't want to expose themselves. A lot of the referees too, they're older.
Yeah.
They're up in their 40s, 50s, 60s, some of these refs,
Yep.
And so I understand their concern for sure.
The travel, and then you get paid you get reimbursed for your travel for the mileage. It's decent. So the paycheck is pretty good.
Yeah,
Plus you get the exercise, you get to be around the sport. But yeah, there's some other little side issues.
It's great if you love Boston kids around.
Why not? Yeah. Telling them what to do. Telling them they're wrong.
No.
Bertrand takes it away from Dipple. That's been a good battle there on this wing. Bertrand and Dipple.
It's funny because both their dads are part of the faculty here. I'm not sure if Dipple teaches here.
I think he teaches at Scenic. I can't remember. I know.
Possible. Hey, does Dipple teach here?
He's a principal at Hamby.
According to some of the kids that are up here in the booth working the scoreboard here for Dutch Meyer Field. I believe he's a principal at Hamby.
Where is that
Scott
anyway?
Dipple. Hamby. That's kind of like just out in the forest.
Because
Like country kids.
I know there's kids out there, and I had a couple of them on a soccer team that Dipple and Vrains were on, but I was like, where is Hamby?
One of my daughter's friends goes there. She just started seeing it this year, and her friend lives a little bit out in the country, so she wanted to go to Hamby. They both went to Jewett last year, so it's kind of interesting. They were friends last year, and then going into middle school, and then they'll be back in high school together. If they both decide to go to Crater, and do the same thing, Biz or Caps or Renaissance. That one's launched way out. It's gonna be a while till that one gets tracked down.
We hope you're enjoying our TableRockSports.net website, one of the top live streaming sources in the nation for high school sports. Our outstanding website was created and is managed by Paradox Media, a Big TR Sports. Thank you to all our friends on the pond.
First round.
No one knew Hawkinson would be that good.
Oh, I did.
Look at Hawkinson. What the crap?
And cleared by Ashland. Clark getting that through ball out. Cleared away before Moran could do anything with it.
Man, that was a great job by the Grizz getting that out of there. Some great passing and get it easily to midfield. A little muffle up there. Now all of a sudden, Ashland is looking like they're maybe bringing some pressure. Your show, Ted Lasso, cleaned up at the Emmys the other night, eh?
7, I think, right? Fantastic. I liked it before it was cool. And people didn't know that they had the promos because I followed soccer over there, and NBC got the rights for showing the English Premier League, the top league in England, and they did promos with them for that, and it's like just 4 minutes. It's awesome. It's just hilarious. And then they do a second year of it, second season. That's bouncing around and not cleared just yet. There we go. And then I hear they're making a show. I'm going, what?
So they got season 3 coming out now, right?
And that was supposedly the last season. They talked about it.
Well,
they only did 3.
Do you know that Jason Sudeikis, how much he's making per episode?
No, I don't.
Cool mill.
Oh, man.
$1 million per episode.
Jeez.
Last couple seasons, he was about $200,000 to $300,000 per episode.
Wow.
And yeah, after that beautiful weekend, he got quite the bump. How many episodes they do in a season?
I think it's 8.
There you go.
Something like
Some
that.
bad payday.
Sure.
Probably for about 3 months worth of work.
I know.
$10 million, $8 million.
You get to be in England and around soccer. I mean, it can't get much better. Come on.
Might even be less than that. If you only got 8 episodes, 2.5 months of work, maybe 3 months tops.
30-minute episodes.
They're only 30 minutes. Oh yeah,
Or 35, probably, something like that. Yeah.
Probably just. It's probably just 8 weeks then.
For his clips, yeah. It's. You're approaching the 10-minute mark. Or the 70th minute. A lot of soccer played here. No goals. Dipple trying to get around Holtzu. Like they're going to call a push on Farrell when she won that ball.
The fans here are not liking that call at all. They were letting the ref know at this time. They've been kind of pretty docile up until about right there. They definitely were screaming about that call, especially with under 10 to go, and it's down in the Grizz zone. Crater semi-opportunity to be pulled away. Yeah, they they were not happy with that.
The only people 0-2 are you, me, and Jack. I was the third best team in this struggle. The only teams that are undefeated are me, Ben, and Watch this trading mark. Watch this trading mark.
Another sub, actually 1 for Ashland and 2 for Crater.
I'm not the worst team. What the? Look, Dave went from 10th to 7th. Now I'm the worst team. Look, I'm the actual worst team. Games up to 7. They have locked it. Check this trade this Sunday.
So how do you win? Just one football happens, then you get more points or something?
Out for an Ashland throw. Frames with a nice touch just past Solshoe. But she's all alone. But she does win a throw-in.
Yeah, it's like she didn't change the speed to go and track that down either. As soon as she got kicked out, she just changed course and tracked that one right down. Full speed, it seemed like.
The time's running out. 7 minutes left. Normally when someone has a lead at this point, they're walking to that ball.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Time wasting. I think that's going to be out for a goal kick. Some pressure, Gugliotta, a little bit wide. One shot in the first half for Crater, 4 in the second half. 5 total for Ashland. 5 total for Crater. So even on the stat sheet. Ashland through Clark, trying to make something happen here. Good stuff defense from the Comets. We wind it down. Mentioned to everyone what's happening here in just about 55 minutes. mention to everyone what's happening in about 55 minutes from now.
Oh, well, yeah, all right. Hold on. Today at 9:21, it's going to be the 21st minute of the 21st hour of the 21st day of the 21st week of the 21st century.
21st year, right? You said that already. In the 21st century.
Something like that. It's going to be all about 21. So I think the world's going to end tonight. That's my prediction. So it's been great knowing everybody.
Yep. Hopefully you enjoyed this game, and we'll see if we get a goal. And eventually saved. It is one of those, you just get a little mistouch. Could have been in the back of the net.
Oh, there, by its own player. Ashland could have scored on its own net there.
Too hard for Dipple. Nice, another move by Clark. She loves that with the left foot. Hits Ron again. Just a punching bag out there sometimes.
Ron's just in the way.
That shot not testing Campbell. Two and a half. Well, that's it. That'll be a foul on Wilhelm. Great Scandinavian name. This is the nervy moments. Everyone has to throw the kitchen sink at it to get a winning goal. Some good 1-2 play down the down the wings. Ashland now.
90 to go. So now what are you doing? You're looking to just not lose? Just ride it out for a tie?
Go for the win. I mean, the tie isn't going to do much.
No, but I mean, Comets right now, it's all down in your area.
Oh, yeah.
You know
yeah. You just got to really just keep the pressure off and
just keep
don't
kicking
let
the
it
ball
score.
over by the trees here.
Get it out. Yeah, just get it out. The other thing is Ashland, you got to push the keeper. I think the keeper you send her. I mean, no one's going to chip her. But here we got Vrains. Who's faster? The keeper coming out. "30 seconds. And that's all she wrote. That is your final 0-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We will recap this here briefly. Stay tuned. A few stats that we did keep, but it will be the My Circle K GP Energy postgame show coming your way next. Download the Peak Rewards app today and start saving. Be coming up on my Circle K GP Energy postgame show where they fuel your road trip and add crunch to your lunch. We'll be back in just 1 minute.
Daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
At US Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less.
Right now, everyone gets $700 off any phone, new customer or not, with no trade-in or hidden fees.
We're always hard at work to make sure our state-of-the-art 5G network works for you. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
It doesn't matter how old you are. Buying supplies for a road trip should always look like an unsupervised 9-year-old was given $20. Relive those days. Live life full circle. My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome to the My Circle K powered by GP Energy postgame show. As far as the stats go, 5 total shots for Crater, 6 total shots for Ashland, 3 corners for Ashland, and 1 corner for Crater. But you see that 0-0 final score here at Dutchmeyer Field. Danny, any final thoughts from you with what happened and how it went?
Well, you know, I think Ashland definitely was the victor in pressure. I thought they had you know what? It's hard to say because, I mean, there was a lot of really good moments there from the Comets, too, really coming back. It seemed like probably I'm thinking that way just because they really had it to get go at the beginning. But, I mean, yeah, the Comets had some good pressure here, especially close to the end. I was feeling like Ashland would have taken this one, but hey, a tie, that works in soccer. A little bit different than most sports, but hey, it was fun to watch. Glad to be out here and be back for you Thursday for some volleyball.
It's kind of funny because you're looking at it going, people, I love it when coaches too will say, oh, we just ran out of time. We would have won. We just ran out of time.
Yeah.
This was pretty even. Both teams here with their records. Ashland will be 2-0-3, and Crater will be 0-2-2. Those 2 losses and 2 ties. Coming up next for Crater, they will be at North Eugene, and that will be on Saturday, as North Eugene varsity boys will be playing them as well. Ashland, their next game will also be on Saturday. They'll be at home against Thurston. So both these teams have games this Saturday. And we got all the sports happening right now for Table Rock coming up this season. We do thank you for watching today's broadcast and for Crater High School Athletic Director David Hurd for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Again, the final score on the John Scott scoreboard, Ashland 0, Crater 0. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Danny Canada, I'm Aaron Nilsson. Thanks for watching, and good night from Crater High School in Central Point, Oregon.